This is Glenn Rice with Clearview Sewer Camps. We're located at 20739 Tiara Street, Woodland Hills, California, 91367. We're running through a 2-inch cast iron waistline that had been cut open. This area had been cut open due to a leak. As you can see in this area here, this area had been all cut open. This is the kitchen area. This goes out towards the front door here. And again, we're just going to zero out our camera monitor here at the beginning of the opening. We're just going to push in and take a good look at the cast iron waistline. And again, this is a 2-inch cast iron waistline. So again, we're just going to go ahead and push through slowly. Take a good look. And again, we've pushed all the way out to approximately 23 feet 11 inches on the camera monitor. And as you can see, we do have some root and what appears to be soil. So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. So we'll just pause here. Okay, we went ahead and marked this area just to, and on the approach to the front door on the concrete. You can see an area there that had been saw cut, and we did mark it with the red crayon at 1 foot 8 inches deep. And again, we did attempt to push through this area, but it does appear that it is plugged up possibly, or this could be just running right into soil. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back from here. You can see there. Yeah, so we do have some water running in our ADU, but we don't see any water passing through in this area. And as you can see, it just appears that it's running right into the ground. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And again, this area here, as I pull back, you can see that we do have a tie-in there, right there at about the 9 o'clock area. That there could possibly be the laundry. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Again, we'll continue to pull back. And we're going to pull up and out of our clean out. So what we're going to do now is we're going to pause here for a moment and possibly relocate ourselves to the ADU. So I'm going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the left-hand side of the house, just along the what appears to be an RV access. We do have a 3-inch cast iron waistline clean out in between the two bathrooms. There's a bathroom here, and then we do have a bathroom here as well. This is our 3-inch cast iron waistline. This goes out towards the front of the property here, double gates. This is a kind of our RV access here, goes towards the rear of the property. So again, we're just going to go ahead and zero out here. And what we're going to do is we're just going to drop down And let's take a good look at the waistline as we go down. We are running a little bit of water. I'm going to pause here. Okay, again, so we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. We do have a little bit of water running in the hallway bathroom, and as you can see, this is our tie-in here for that bathroom. So again, what we're going to do is we're just going to shut this area off. We'll pause here for a moment.
Yeah.
So what we'll do is we'll just pause here for a moment. We'll let this water run down, and then we're going to go into the front bathroom. And it does appear to possibly be the master bedroom at the front of the house, or the bathroom at the front of the house, again on the left-hand side. And we're going to run some water in that area. So we're just going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and turned on some water in the front bathroom. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And we'll just look for that tie-in. Again, we are in cast iron waistline. So again, we're going to continue to push out. And as you can see here, you can see that tie-in there. You can see the drop in there. And we're just going to continue to push out. Make a little bit of a drop. And as you can see here, it does appear that we do have a fairly large offset in this area here. And it does appear that we're transitioning to what appears to be black ABS sewer pipe. So again, you can see that we do have an offset in that area from about the 9 o'clock going all the way around to about the 1 o'clock area. And a fairly large shift in that area. So again, we're just going to pause there for a moment. We're going to locate that area. I'm going to pause here. Okay, again, we went ahead and marked this area just at the front of the house. And as you can see there at the front, we do have another opening. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull back from here, and we're going to relocate ourselves to a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer cleanout, again, at the front of the house on the left-hand side. And again, as I pull back slightly here. As you can see, we do have a fairly large offset in this area here. You can see there. Again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Tie-in that area there. Cast iron's got a little bit of scaling, a little bit of buildup throughout. But again, everything still seems to be passing through. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. Make a little bit of a turn. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We're going to pull up and out of our clean out. We're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to relocate ourselves. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves again to the left-hand side of the front door in the plant area, just close to the RV access. That we do have a 4-inch ABS mainline sewer clean out here. And this is our 4-inch ABS mainline sewer clean out here. This goes towards our side gate here, and this goes out towards the front of our property here, and this goes towards our front door area here. So again, we went ahead and zeroed out here. So we're just going to drop down and begin our sewer inspection. And what we're going to do is we're just going to push out from here. And as you can see here, it does appear that we're holding water. We drop down. As soon as we drop down, we're in water, as you can see. So we drop down, we make a little bit of a turn, and as you can see, we do have quite a bit of water in front of us. So it's possibly a belly in this area. Again, that did appear to be probably a 5-foot belly in that area. So again, we're going to continue to push out. Is that water running? So we're going to pause here for a moment. We're going to shut this water down just so we'll let the water pass by and we can get a good look at it. So we did have a little bit of water running from our ADU, so we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and shut the water down. And now we're going to just continue to push out. And as you can see here, it does appear to be a large lump in this area. So this is a good indication that this line here is Orangeburg sewer piping. So again, you can see quite a bit more ripples in this area here. So again, we're going to continue to push out. And again, as we push out, you can see that we do have several more large lumps and bump throughout the area. And again, that is a good indication that it is Orangeburg sewer piping. And you can see here in this area here that this joint here is being crushed. You can see that the pipe is in an oblong shape and not round anymore. You can see right around the 9 o'clock area that it is buckling over. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. So what we'll do is we'll push out to possibly reach our city sewer tie-in. And what we'll do is we'll mark that area. And again, as you can see, this area here, very large lump in this area. And again, this is a good indication that this is Orangeburg sewer piping. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. So again, we're going to continue to push out. We make a little bit of a turn. And what we're going to do is we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, again, we did mark this area in the driveway with the red crayon. In the middle of the driveway, as you approach the driveway, we did mark it with the red crayon at 4 foot 6 inches deep. And again, this is our transition from Orangeburg sewer piping to vitreous clay. And as you can see, we do have a fairly large offset in this transition. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. A little bit offset there, but nothing major. Again, we're just going to continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. We continue to push out. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. We make a little bit of a turn. And then we drop down into our city sewer tie-in. And here, as we make a little bit of turn, we do have a little bit of an offset and a gap in the transition there. And we drop down and tie into our city sewer tie-in. So we're going to pause here for a moment and mark this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area, and it is at 11 foot 9 inches deep in the middle of the street. We did place an orange dot to identify this area. And again, what we're going to do is we're going to pull back slowly. And again, take a good look. Again, as we pull back, I did mention that we do have a fairly large offset here in the saddle area. You can see that that's the face of the pipe there. That's the joint. And we do have a large gap in that area there. That area there possibly could be secured with a CIPP cured in place top hat liner. And again, you can see that offset there. So again, over time, that offset there will continue to shift. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And the vitreous clay, as we pull back, all the joints as we pull back all appear to be in fair condition. Again, no visible signs of any breaks or any root intrusions in those areas. We just have that offset at the tie-in there. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. Continue to pull back. And again, as we pull back, and we transition back into Orangeburg sewer piping. And again, as you can see, this is our Orangeburg sewer piping. We'll make a little bit of a turn. And again, This Orangeburg sewer piping is in poor condition. Quite a bit of lumps and bumps in it. And as you can see, that's a fairly large lump there. And as we continue to pull back, you do have another large lump. Again, over time, these areas here will penetrate and sever the line. So again, we just continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, we are in Orangeburg sewer piping. So again, quite a bit of lumps. You can see this area here is pretty much oblong. It's being crushed. So again, over time, that area there will continue to crush and create a stoppage. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back slowly. And again, this joint as well, you can see here, this joint here is completely oblong as well. And it does appear that we do have a tie-in in that area there. So we're gonna pause here for a moment. We're going to locate this area. Okay, we went ahead and located this area here. And again, we just marked it. It does appear that this was our tie-in possibly for the kitchen area that's in question. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. We did mark this area in the driveway at 3 foot 0 inches deep. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. And again, as I mentioned, this is all Orangeburg sewer piping. So again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And again, this area here, we are holding water. So we are holding a little bit of water back towards the clean out area. So again, we're going to continue to pull back. And we're going to pull up and out of our clean out. And we're going to pause here for a moment, and we're going to relocate ourselves up to the vent pipe just above the front entrance of the house. So we're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we went ahead and relocated ourselves to the roof, and we are just above the dining room area, just above the ADU unit. And again, this is a 2-inch vent pipe located just above the ADU. So again, this is the front of our house. Show the front of the house.
Front of the house, Nathan.
Again, our camera's upside down, but this is the front of our house. This is our rooftop, and this is the top of our 2-inch ADU. We're going to go ahead and begin to drop down. What we're going to do is we're just going to drop down and take a good look. Just want to see which, make a little bit of a turn. We're going to continue to push out.
Continue to push out.
And again, we're going to pause here for a moment.
Pause.
We're going to locate this area. Yeah. Again, we're going to go ahead and continue to push out. What we're going to do is we're going to push out a little bit further, and we'll get towards our 4-inch ABS clean out. So again, we're just going to continue to push out. And again, as we push out, okay, we're going to continue to push in just slowly and just see if we can get a good look at possibly the top of our 4-inch. Push in.
Push in easy.
And continue to push out. And again, we are making a little bit of a turn, and we are right at our 4-inch ABS clean out. Okay, we went ahead and pushed all the way out, and again, we did transition into this area here. This is the Orangeburg sewer piping. So as we pull back slowly, we are just going to continue to pull back, and as we pull back, we make a little bit of a turn. This area here is our 4-inch ABS clean out there, and then we do have a fairly long run there, approximately 30 feet, running across the front of the house towards our 3-inch ABS clean out, and that clean out there was installed for the ADU unit. So again, we're just going to go ahead and continue to pull back. And you make a little bit of a turn. Again, we got a little short belly in this area here. Again, we're just going to continue to pull back. And we'll make a turn. Continue to pull back. We're heading back towards our clean out, and we come up and out of our vent pipe, and that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection. Again, we did run through several different clean outs in order to get a visual of the complete waste and sewer line. So again, that will conclude our video waste and sewer line inspection.